Let me paint you a picture. You're in a meeting, the conversation is flowing, people are sharing ideas, and you have something to say, something good. Your heart starts racing, your palms get sweaty, and then the meeting ends. You said nothing, and you spend the rest of the day thinking about what you should have said. Sound familiar? Here's what I used to believe, that some people are just natural speakers, that they always know exactly what to say and when to say it, that I'd never be one of them. Turns out, I was wrong about all of it. Speaking up in meetings isn't about being a natural speaker, it's about one thing: timing. Most of us think speaking up is about confidence, so we wait until we feel confident enough to speak, and we wait, and we wait, and we never feel confident enough. Here's the truth: confidence doesn't come before speaking, it comes after. You can't think your way into being ready, you have to speak your way into it. The problem is, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Today, I'm going to show you a completely different approach. No, just be confident. No imagining people in their underwear. Just one simple rule that gets you speaking before your anxiety can catch up. Here's what we're covering. First, why waiting to feel ready is actually making it worse. Then the first 5-minute rule. And finally, a 30-second script you can steal and say in any meeting. Quick question: have you ever spent an entire meeting waiting for the perfect moment to speak? Here's what happens when you wait. The meeting starts, you have a thought. I'll say it in a minute. Then someone else speaks. Okay, next time. Then another person speaks. By the end, you've spent the whole time in your head contributing nothing. Here's the thing: the perfect moment doesn't exist. There's no magical pause where everyone turns to you and says, "Please share your brilliance." You have to create the moment, and the easiest way to create it: speak early, before the pressure builds, before the conversation gets away from you. Here's the rule that changed how I show up in meetings. I call it the first 5-minute rule. Step 1. Before the meeting, prepare one thing to say. It doesn't have to be brilliant. It could be a question. Could we clarify what success looks like? It could be a comment. I noticed something in the data. Step 2. Say it within the first 5 minutes, not 20 minutes in, not at the end. Within the first 5 minutes. Step 3. That's it. You're done. Once you've spoken once, the spell is broken. The pressure is gone. You've proven to yourself that you can do it. Here's why this works. The first 5 minutes are the easiest time to speak. The conversation hasn't gotten complicated yet. There's less pressure. And once you break the silence, you're no longer the quiet person who hasn't spoken yet. You're just a participant. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. Script 1. The clarifying question. I just want to make sure I understand. Are we saying that? Repeat what you heard. Script 2. The observation. Something I noticed that might be relevant is one sentence. Script 3. The agreement plus add. I agree with what Sarah said, and I'd add that one sentence. That's it. No big speeches, no look at me moments, just simple, low-stakes contributions. Try it in your next meeting. Pick one script, say it in the first 5 minutes, and see what happens. Now, real talk, your first few attempts might feel awkward, your voice might shake. Here's what I need you to remember. No one cares as much as you think they do. People are busy, they're not analyzing your every word, and even if it doesn't land perfectly, so what? You showed up, you contributed. That's more than most people do. Some contributions will land, others won't. Both are fine. The goal isn't to be brilliant every time. The goal is to build the muscle of speaking up. Because every time you speak, it gets a little easier, your voice gets a little stronger, and one day you'll realize, wait, I just spoke up without even thinking about it. So here's your one thing before this video ends. Before your next meeting, write down one thing you want to say. Just one. Then in the first 5 minutes of the meeting, say it. That's it. That's the whole method. You don't need to be the most confident person in the room. You just need to be the person who speaks early, because the person who speaks once becomes the person who speaks twice, and the person who speaks twice becomes the person who leads the conversation. If this video helped, hit subscribe and drop a comment. What are you going to say in your next meeting? I'll see you in the next one.